So we went to Beyonce, of course, because I'm a Beyonce fan, so definitely was going to go to that. She dropped her tickets in the movies. I bought it right away so that we can do that for my birthday. But it was great. The production, I think, was amazing. The vibes, everybody dressed, look amazing out here in Dallas. So it was a good time. I still want to see Beyonce in Houston. I feel like that's a pinnacle point in my life, and see her internationally, but Houston first. Hopefully, I don't think that was her last tour, but hopefully I'll see her again soon.
I want to talk about
years.
I want to talk about the business behind Beyonce, the business of Beyonce's because brand. When you go to concerts, and I want to just kind of create this experience for you guys because there's a whole marketing and branding thing here. So Beyonce, can you explain to me why everyone wore the color silver?
Beyonce announced this thing, but before she even announced it, people were wearing like flashy colors. What's the word? I forgot the word I'm looking for right now. But they were wearing it based on fluorescent, other colors. They were wearing it based on the cover of the album. Okay. Right? She's wearing a crystal bodysuit, busticaka, as Selena's father would say, on a crystal horse. So people were wearing shiny things, anything that looks good. It could be purple, pink, but a little shine to it. But then specifically, she put out a blast, if you will, saying for these specific shows, she wants you to come in silver, like dress like that to celebrate her birthday, right? That's why people even went even harder. And I saw where did I see it at? I don't know, Instagram somewhere, about some Etsy store owners that made so much money because of this request, and they had the cowboy hats and all that type of stuff. So that's how that happened.
So I want you guys to understand that it's not gray either. Silver is a very hard color to get. I got gray.
Well, not in this age because everybody was selling it.
So everyone's selling it because Beyonce requested it. So now you got, like you said, Etsy shop owners are making thousands of dollars because they happen to have silver. I had gray jeans and a gray shirt, but I didn't have no silver. I didn't want to go that hard anyway. But so that's the one thing. So she created a character, a costume for everyone to wear in a specific color. So now you feel like you have to be in on the theme. You can't just show up in another color.
You just in red. It's like, what you doing over there?
Yeah, it's like, did you not get the memo? So she's creating a unified front. So everyone now is posting their pictures on social media wearing their silver. The other thing was that I realized from the Beyonce concert that she included a very unique audience. And I thought that actually would have turned people off. But according to her concert numbers, this was her largest tour that she's ever done. But then I think the fifth largest tour that's ever been done in that amount of time.
And the largest for a black artist.
Well, I just said the largest ever. So it doesn't matter if you're black or white, the largest ever.
No. It's not the largest ever. There's a difference. Well, the largest for her, the biggest one that she's done for like her brand, then the largest as a black person, and then fifth largest behind whoever else. I don't know who else.
Yeah, I just said the fifth largest ever. So based on the amount of sales and the actual
tours and cities
tour dates
that she went to.
So like Elton John did like 300 dates. Beyonce did 50 dates.
Did he? 300 is
wow. I think it was like 2 years of actually a couple years. So if they literally took the revenue that she made and the amount of time she made it, and that's how they were able to measure everyone from like the Beatles to the Beyoncés of today to the Elton John, whatever it may be. So she was like the fifth largest grossing tour in history based on the amount of dates. So if she would have done
more, she probably could have.
She would have done double. She would have done. Excuse me. She would have done double the amount of tours. Dates, she would have closed in on $1 billion.
Yeah. Well, so she has a second leg apparently in Australia and other places. So we'll see next year.
So that the business of Beyonce was absolutely booming. And then you told me that she just did what? Beyonce just was something about a movie?
Oh, yeah. So now the concert you can watch in the movie theater. If you didn't make it to the concert, and even if you did, you could watch it in the movie theater. And people are already saying they're going to go dressed with their silver again to go see the show, to go see the movie. It drops December 1st.
So how much are tickets for that?
I guess it depends on where, but it was $28.
So you have the concert. Last time she did Netflix, right, for her concert.
Was that Coachella? Yeah, it was
She did. She had the rights to Coachella to stream it on Netflix. Now she's producing a movie that's going to be in theaters.
AMC, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
So I wonder. Yeah. So that's absolutely crazy. So now she's got people who bought the tickets to the concert, that went to the concert, that's buying the movie theater. Then you also got the people who didn't go that's going to buy.
Yeah, because they weren't able to go. So it's like, let me go see, versus just seeing it on TikToks or Instagram. Yeah. Ongoing reoccurring revenue.
That's it, man. How can
reoccurring revenue.
You think about the LTV of your customer, the lifetime value of a customer now just pretty much not double, but you got you were able to upsell them on a movie ticket where in actuality you wouldn't have gotten anything else from them because they already got the album. They already in concert, and now you selling a movie ticket. So now you got an extra $30 per person.
And now it's kind of like, you wonder, well, how does this become your biggest one? Do more people start to like you? Like, what is that? What is that? I think what happens is also like when we were younger, when Beyonce and Destiny Child came out, now some of us have kids at this point, and whoever you like, you pass it down to your kids, so on and so forth. So your audience continues to grow. And the fact that she's not available. She hasn't been, I don't know, the last concert we went to was 2018.
Yeah.
So she hasn't really been around. She hasn't put anything out. We know that the Carters are pretty quiet in that way. But I think that's another thing that helps with her brand of people like, okay, I want it now because who knows when I'm going to get it again. So that feeds into it as well, not being so available. Tabitha said that, saying no.
So the mystery of her, you would think that in 2023,
forget about it.
You have to be like, you got the Drake, who is always, Drake actually dropped something today.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. It was actually pretty good. It's actually fire.
I didn't see that nowhere.
But you got the people who are like, I have to constantly drop things to be relevant. And Beyonce on the other side is like, I'd rather drop a quality project and you guys keep my name relevant.
I think it's also the era that she came up in, because it's so much years from so long ago. But it's not many people are still around and or as big as she is that were back then. When we think about the huge people, like Bow Wow was top dog. We all know who he is still, but he's not on the same level, right? And so it's very hard to maintain that, to continue that growth. But I think with her coming out back then helps her to have this audience that keeps her relevant. Because like you said, right now, it's very like, all right, who's next? Who's next? Yeah. It's hard to keep up with all these people.
So the business of Beyonce, man. So you got the album sales.
Okay, that was a podcast episode. Cut.
You got the album sales. You got the tour. Yeah. And some people saw the tour multiple times, multiple cities.
Yep.
And then you also have the movie.
Yeah. And the cities, did you hear how much like each city made off of her coming to town and their hotels and all that type of stuff? So everybody's getting a piece of the pie with the concerts.
Because you got people traveling, you got the vendors, you got the operators, you got the stadium workers, you got the neighboring towns, everyone getting
flights, all that type of stuff. So
everyone eats when Beyonce eats. How about that? Everyone eats when the business of Beyonce, everyone eats when Beyonce eats.